Hi there! Many people say that the sound isn't that good on LED TVs. Well, with TVs getting thinner, packing in bigger speakers is definitely a challenge. There are a couple of companies that have inbuilt soundbars in their LEDs, but they come with their limitations too. But Xiaomi is listening, and here is the Mi Soundbar. The Mi Soundbar is priced at 4,999, and at that price, it's a steal. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing and quick review of it. So continue watching this video. This is your friend Singh. Let's get started. Let's quickly unbox the device. Inside the box, we have the soundbar, we have the installation guide, we have the screws to mount the soundbar to the wall, we have the AC adapter and an SPDIF cable. Let's start with the physical overview. The body is white, soft, good quality plastic. On the front, you have a grey textured cover which hides the speakers. Unfortunately, it's not removable, which would have made cleaning so much easier. The soundbar is 32-inch wide and about 3.5-inch in height. It weighs under 2 kilos. It has a rubber grip at the bottom, which prevents it to move and helps it remain stable. There is also provision to mount the soundbar on the wall. All the ports are behind: 3.5mm aux in, line in for old and new TVs, SPDIF and optical. Also here is the power in and the on-off switch. And the buttons on the top are Bluetooth, aux in, line in, SPDIF, optical and volume up and down. There are small white LED lights on the top of the source button, which lets us know which one is selected. The Mi Soundbar also supports Bluetooth 4.2, so connecting your phone or smart TV to the soundbar is quick and easy. It has 8 sound drivers, 2 20mm dome tweeters, 4 passive radiators and 2 2.5-inch woofers. Alright, now let's set this up with our Mi TV. First thing is we connect the power source, and then we connect the SPDIF cable to the soundbar and the other end to the Mi TV. Once connected, switch on your TV and your soundbar and then press the SPDIF source. Let's play some copyright-free music on YouTube. Wow, that's really loud and rich. Alright, let's reduce the volume a little. Oh, so I just noticed that when connected with the SPDIF, you cannot control the volume using the TV remote. You need to make sure that you change the volume from the soundbar itself. The bass is quite good. Wow, this sounds really good. Alright, let's try to play another track. The music is really clear. The mids and highs are excellent. That's really nice. Select the Bluetooth button on your Mi Soundbar if you want to pair your Mi TV with the Bluetooth. We go to settings, scroll all the way down to add accessories, and you'll find Mi TV Soundbar, and you're done. Let's play a video file and see if there's any audio latency. Wow! It's actually got a perfect home theater experience. Amazing. This is really amazing. Trust me, the sound quality, the sharpness, the bass is amazing. Let's pair it to a mobile phone with Bluetooth. Alright, you take your phone, Android or iOS, anything is fine. You go to settings, turn on Bluetooth, and you search and you'll find Mi TV Soundbar. Click on this and you'll show connected. Let's play something and see. So the sound quality is genuinely impressive. The mids and highs are excellent, but what really stumped me are the lows. Since the Mi Soundbar doesn't come with an external subwoofer, I didn't expect much bass, but this was crazy. Please do not expect a thump or bass like you get on high-end home theater systems. They have strong amplifiers, strong subwoofers. The bass on the Mi Soundbar is pretty good, but do not expect it to be like a thump. It's going to be good, it's going to be more than you need and more than you actually expect. The volume on the Mi Soundbar also gets really loud. I could barely get past half of the full volume because that was more than enough and it would get really loud. The device does have its share of shortcomings. For starters, it doesn't have a remote. So if your Mi TV is connected to the soundbar via SPDIF cable, you cannot adjust the volume using the Mi TV remote. You have to physically go and adjust the volume from the soundbar. But if it's connected with the Bluetooth or with a 3.5 audio headphone jack, you can change the volume from the source. That means you can change the volume using the Mi TV remote, so no equalizer settings or sound profile presets. Well, don't get me wrong, the soundbar sounds great. In fact, it's pretty balanced, but a little customization to the equalizers would be like a cherry on the cake. Now imagine if we had an app available for the soundbar where we could adjust the equalizer, some sound profiles, surround sound, 3D sounds. The possibilities are endless. But I'm sure all this would escalate the cost of the soundbar, or maybe they're reserving the remote and all these settings for the Mi Soundbar Pro. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Also, there is no audio output. Now there are 4 inputs available, but there's not a single out. Why would you need an out? Well, if you want to connect an external subwoofer, if you want to connect another speaker, anything more, it would be great if there was an audio out available. Unfortunately, there's none. No HDMI ARC port on the soundbar. Well, that's really surprising knowing that the soundbar is a Xiaomi product and all Mi TVs have an HDMI ARC port, which would have made connection far more easier and simple and convenient. Anyway, maybe I'm nitpicking. For 5,000 you cannot ask for more. If you have an LED TV and you're looking for the richer sound experience, this one is totally worth it. Go for it. If you're looking to buy one, I'll leave the links in the description. Do check them out. Also, a very important point to mention, since the Mi Soundbar is made by Xiaomi, many people are assuming it's going to work only with Xiaomi's Mi TV. Well, that's not true. It's going to work with all TVs, in fact even non-smart TVs, and trust me, it works perfectly fine, no problem at all. So I hope this video was helpful. Write down in the comments and let me know your views on the Mi Soundbar. If there are any questions about it, do write them down. I'll be happy to answer them. Also, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for many more videos like these. Until next time, cheers.